Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be a great matchup between the New England Patriots and the Indianapolis Colts. With that, let's get on up to Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. For the call, we bring in our broadcasters, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden, and Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, they come in just in an absolute free fall, losers of 7 in a row.
And this is where you turn to your best players and look at them and say, can you guide us out of this? We've got to be better than what we've shown.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. A look at the numbers for Mack from last week. 21 carries, 77 yards.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
7 yards there and a first down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit. 2nd
and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. On second down, here's a run with Mack. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Now back to throw. And this is caught by Evans. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So out comes the Patriots offense as they'll get their first shot at things here. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Sony Michel, his first carry. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Now a run with Mack. And this will go for 5 up to the 33. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. Back to throw here. And he gets it to Funchess complete. He's at the 40, the 20. 10, and he's got this way down inside of New England's 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
3 buzz, 3 buzz. Watch tight ends. Watch tight ends. Tight ends right. Tight ends right.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's Mack. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with third down upcoming.
His path became similar.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Now the try here for the point after. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the end result was a Marlon Mack touchdown run. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
70, Indy. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Coming, baby, I'm coming, baby. Woo!
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. A look there at the defensive starters for the Colts. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage. I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. A run by Mack to start the drive. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 6. And that is incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
All right, let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys, because the offensive guys are always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play. Well, on defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. On the ground is Michel, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
Davis now to return it. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They begin the drive on the ground with Mack, and he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 5 yards on the carry, good pickup on first down. 2nd and 5. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Now a pass hauled in downfield, and he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Go.
They're going to look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. They'll run on first down. Michel. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready. 8, read. 54. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball.
On play action, they'll throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's going to let this one go deep, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20.
Right here. I'm on. Check safety.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Funches has it complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's caught by Funchess. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it second down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the Patriots' 35-yard line.
On the ground, it's Mack. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Looking to throw, and that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Watch by 4.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 4 yards on the dump off at 2nd down.
You got trips, you got 3.
2nd and 6 at the 19-yard line.
And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here, and that will be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Returnable here for Davis. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Go, go, go.
Check 15, check 15.
Starting the drive with a give to Mack. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to go back to Moore there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Move. 4 down, 4 down. Check, 4 down.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Funchess with a catch over the middle. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. 2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
52 is the mic right here, over there, right? 52.
On 2nd down now, it's Chandler. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They'll set up to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. 2nd and 10. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 21. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack.
That's how we do it. That's
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. On second down, it's Mack. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's fourth down. And his kick is indeed good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And a good effort on the return there gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on.
That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 51 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now back to throw. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. From 13 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And it's 17-7.
Makes the score Colts 17. Patriots.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead, but that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points. And we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's
The Pats at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. This quarterback now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Back to throw. Catch is made by Harry. And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
A 38-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the second quarter. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first.
Holding offense.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Fielded at about the 28. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and the Patriots take over. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air, and that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Hey, we got 3 down.
They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Now a carry from Mack. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And that is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
They'll drop the throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And now out come the Patriots. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
This is Michel on the counter. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. I think that's Mack who's still down. Yeah, it is. Mack apparently shaken up there. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd and 7.
He'll drop to throw. And he's got his target. That's more. That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here, and that'll be incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. That'll bring up 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
That's how we do it. That's how we do it.
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. The Pats at the line ready to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now Michel. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw, and the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now a 1st down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And he'll be taken down at the 18.
Yeah.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
I got you.
They'll set up to throw. And that will be incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. A throw on the quick slant, going to be complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go.
They'll run with Michelle. Oh, fighting off the defender. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
We got 4.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
Because you're right, they have had no room to breathe. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really well, you get off your game a little bit. You get off the gas a little. You're like, okay, we've got this thing. And that's not necessarily the case. Maybe right now, someone just needs to tell a joke in the huddle, loosen things up, and get their big guy going again.
It's caught by Funchess.
I'm going to hit you.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he fires one incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now back to throw.
Got 4 down.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive, and that is incomplete here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike, 54.
On play action, they'll throw. Got a man open. That's Harry. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Keep playing hard, fellas.
2nd and 6. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And, Charles, they only needed a yard there. They try to pass the football. What do you think?
Well, I can't really go all out and kill them for the call because that 3rd and 1 fake and throw it over the top for a big play, that often does work. But in this situation, the pressure got to him.
Just a yard return there after a punt of 49.
Let's go.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last time, able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go, D.
They'll run here with Mason.
Go, everybody, run.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
Let's go.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. They're going to look to throw.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Sony Michel, and that'll make it 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Elliott good on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told, and it ends with a New England touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You see me?
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
On 2nd down now, it's Evans, and he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Right there, 54, right there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, Evans. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
52's the mic. Let's go.
2nd and 11. Funches has it complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Back to throw. And this is caught by Evans. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. They'll run on first down. Chandler. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Looking to throw. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee, but it's going to be 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. 20. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run this one in, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Well, we got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
Means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people to power his way forward.
And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
This one taken just inside the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He'll drop to throw. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. On first down, Evans. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Evans. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. They'll set up a throw. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll look to throw here. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
They can't stop us, baby. Every time.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He completes it to Evans. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. On fourth down, Freddie Kitchens is going to send out the field goal unit. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And there was absolutely zero.
And this is caught at the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But
under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. They'll set up to throw, and that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Forcing the incomplete pass on fourth down and then roughing the passer.
Your offense was ready to roll, ready to get out on the field and take over. Instead, self-inflicted. Now they have to stay on the field and play.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. 2nd and 10. To Michel on the dump off. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Back to throw here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Indianapolis, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for New England, the problems just get worse and worse as they fall to 2-9 now on the year. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.